You ready? We're gonna say action, okay? So a lot of you have been asking me for baby updates, and I believe the last time I left off I was still 17 weeks pregnant, and I was just finding out the gender of my baby, and she's over here eating my hair. But as you guys can see, I did end up having a little girl, so the doctor was definitely, ooh, somebody's tired. Doctor was definitely right. And you guys were trying to help us come up with baby names as well, so we were still able to name her a junior, if you will. She is named after my husband, so I would like for you guys to meet my special guest today, little Kylie. So Kylie looks like she's a little sleepy, so I think I'm going to end up doing the rest of the vlog on the floor. But I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated on what's been going on with her. And okay, so I hope you guys don't mind. We did end up on the floor over here because little Kylie's getting a little tired. It's getting close to her bedtime. Luckily, she's a very good baby. I'm so thankful. She does sleep all through the night, so I do get plenty of sleep. And I will share with you guys what I do, I guess her night routine, as well as the baby products and stuff that I'm using on her. But just a quick update, you guys, just for those of you that are wondering, she was born on July 21st, so she's going to be 4 months and 3 days. Now, she was only 6 pounds, which I was really surprised because I thought she was going to be really heavy because I did gain a lot of weight. I ended up gaining 70 pounds. I'm a little embarrassed to say. So I did gain 70 pounds, and towards the end of my pregnancy, maybe like the last month and a half, 2 months, I was really swollen. I mean, ridiculously swollen, to the point where I was kind of scared it was preeclampsia, but luckily it wasn't. But I did end up having to have a C-section. As far as like the C-section goes, I didn't feel any pain during the actual surgery. But the anesthesia that they give you, it makes you shake a lot, so I was shaking really bad during the surgery, and to the point where I thought I was gonna pass out. Honestly, I don't know, you just get really cold. I guess because the operating room was really cold, but you get really cold and you start shaking. They put blankets over you to, I guess, try to warm you up, and they do strap you down, but I was just shaking so bad and my nerves were so bad to the point where I just literally thought I was gonna pass out. And I just kind of had to tell myself, like, okay, you need to breathe because I want to see my baby when they first pull her out. So it was, I guess, a little traumatizing for me. I don't think I want to go through that again, but I know once you have a C-section, if you have another baby, most likely you will have to have another C-section. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so as far as like recovery and pain, the pain really wasn't that bad. Of course, they give you some heavy pain medication to help you out if you need it. Now, I personally did not want to take them because I didn't want to be all drugged up to the point where I wouldn't be able to, I guess, respond to my baby if she needed me. So I just kind of stuck to taking the ibuprofen 3s, and that was sufficient enough for me to tolerate the pain. Also, as far as recovery goes, it was a little hard to stand fully straight up for like the first week, so I did kind of have to walk slouching over, and needless to say that really hurt my back for like the first week. And also too, I do recommend when you are sleeping, once you get home, if you have a reclining chair, I recommend that you sleep on a reclining chair because that made all the difference in the world. So maybe for like the first 2 to 3 weeks, I probably slept in the living room on the recliner because I was kind of angled up, so I didn't have to use a lot of my stomach in order to get up and down and, you know, respond to the baby. So we did sleep in the living room for like the first 3 weeks she was home. But once I started gaining, I guess, a little bit more control of my stomach, and my stomach started healing a little bit better, then I started transitioning to the bedroom. And yeah, so that's how I went for my C-section. Now, I did wait the full 8 weeks before I actually started working out. I am down 50 pounds now. I want to say, you guys, listen, all those snapbacks that you see on celebrities and all that other stuff, like, everyone's different. I thought my stomach was gonna go down immediately, like most people's, or like a lot of people that you see, I should say. I thought my stomach was gonna go down maybe like a week after I had the baby, if not, maybe not completely down, let me say that. But I did think it was not gonna be as big. But I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I look like I was still like 5 months pregnant up until like 6 weeks. So my uterus did not go down quickly. I'll say that. Now, as far as losing baby weight, I did lose about 10 pounds after delivery, and then I lost another maybe like 17 pounds or so within 2 weeks after having her. Within like 2 weeks after having her, because again, I was really swollen, so I did have a lot of water weight. And then I just was eating healthy until I could work out. So I did lose a significant amount of weight. I still need 20 more pounds before I can get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Now I'm excited. I've been working really hard, and I definitely will keep you guys updated on I guess my workout routines as well as what I've been eating. So hopefully I will lose those 20 pounds by the end of the year. I think I could do it. I got about a month and a half or so left. So yeah, that's how it's been going so far. Okay, so as far as little Kylie over here, you guys see she's knocked out over there. And I'm trying not to, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm just trying not to talk too loud so I don't wake her up. But she's a very, very good baby. A very happy baby. She's always smiling and laughing. She thinks my husband is just so hilarious. So he gets some pretty good laughs out of her that I don't get to get out of her for some reason. But she does have a good time with her mom. But yeah, thankfully she's a very good baby. She sleeps all through the night. So it's not like those horror stories for me where you hear people who just get no sleep and they're constantly waking up throughout the night and the baby's just yelling. Yeah, I really didn't have to experience that. Now, she was around 6 or 8 weeks old, she just kind of started sleeping all through the night. So I'm really thankful for that. So she normally goes to sleep around like 10 p.m. or so, but now since the time change, she's been going to sleep a little bit earlier. And then she won't wake up till around 7 or 8 in the morning. It just depends. Sometimes every now and then she'll wake up like around 6 or so, but that's still a pretty decent amount of sleep that I'm getting. Actually a very good amount of sleep that I'm getting. Obviously I do wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and I just come and check up on her, make sure everything's okay, make sure you know, she's not too cold. But yeah, I get plenty of sleep, you guys. Like, I'm really, really thankful. I hear those horror stories about all those people who, like, they are just so sleep deprived and they can't do anything. Now, I will say though, she does sleep all through the night. She really doesn't take too many naps during the day, so I really don't get to get a lot of things done, especially because I think I spoiled her and she always wants to be held and, you know, interacted with. So yeah, I guess it has its pros and its cons. But I definitely would rather get sleep at night than during the day, so I'm not tripping on not being able to take any naps during the day because I really don't need them. Now I am still on maternity leave, but I do go back to work next month, so I did have like a 5-month maternity leave basically, so I'm really thankful for that. So I've been spending a lot of time with her. Of course, obviously I don't want to go back to work because I want to spend all my time with my baby, but bills need to get paid, so it is what it is. But basically, I'll share with you guys what products I've been using on her and all that good stuff, and I guess kind of just go over her night routine. Maybe it might help you guys out. Okay, so right now she does weigh 17 pounds, and like I said, she was only born 6 pounds and like 10 ounces, so she's been getting around 3 pounds a month, which I think she needs to slow it down because she's getting really, really chunky, and the clothes for her age don't fit her. But everyone thinks that she's a breastfed baby, but she's actually not. She's a formula baby. Breastfeeding just didn't go too well for me. It was just really, really painful, and you know, my nipples were really cracked to the point where they were like just bleeding. And you know, I tried pumping and that just didn't work out for me either. I wasn't making enough milk, and you know, you don't want to see your baby starving, so I started supplementing with formula, and then obviously that really made my milk supply dry out. I did try to, I guess, reestablish my milk supply. I started taking the mother's milk tea, eating the oatmeal in the morning, and that just didn't work out for me. I guess it was too late at that point, but yeah, I was a little disappointed that it didn't work out for me. But you know, what can you do? So this is the formula that I have on right now. It's the Enfamil Gentleease, and it doesn't upset her stomach. And since she was around 2 months or so, I started putting the Gerber rice cereal into her night bottles. Now I think this is what's really been helping her sleep all through the night, because it keeps her full so she doesn't have to wake up hungry. Now some people will tell you that 2 months is way too early. Other people will tell you that they didn't have an issue with it. Really just depends on the parents. I did read a lot of forums about the issue, and I read a couple horror stories, so I did stay up with her for the first couple of nights just to make sure she didn't have an allergic reaction to the rice. But I put about a tablespoon per ounce, and I would only put it in her night bottles. Give her night bottle. I hold her up for about 30 minutes just to make sure she doesn't spit up, and then I put her into one of these little long john pajamas so that she is nice and warm during the night. And I changed her into one of these Pampers. It's the baby dry diapers. Now I use these because they last 12 hours. You guys can see, let's see. It says they last up to 12 hours, so I don't have to worry about getting up in the middle of the night or her crying because she has a really wet diaper. So these work perfectly. They're great. Now I only use these at night. During the day I use the regular Pampers. I only use the Pampers brand because there was an issue with the Huggies brand. I think it was their wipes, if they had some kind of fiberglass in them, but I will link the story down below for that. So I did return anything that was Huggies from my baby shower, so I only use Pampers diapers on her, so I have not had an issue or any kind of allergic reaction. It's her crib where she sleeps at night, and like I said, she doesn't have any problems or issues sleeping here at night. What I do is I actually wait for her to fall asleep, whether it be if we're downstairs, she's in her chair or she's in my arms. I wait for her to fall completely asleep, and then I come put her in her crib, and she sleeps all through the night. This is one of those convertible cribs, so it definitely will last her a long time. I believe the brand is Delta, but I definitely will link it below so you guys can take a look at it. I did receive it for my baby shower, so thankfully I didn't have to actually purchase that or take on that expense, but I don't think they're that expensive. I think it was only like $200, but this sheet too, I found it at Babies R Us. It was on sale. It was only like $5, so definitely I would suggest looking at the sale sheets. Doesn't have to be anything cute, just as long as you have something that can go over the mattress. And I do have one of those mattress protector pads just in case she has any accidents. Sometimes you may not put the diaper all the way on correctly because you do like to move a lot when you put the diaper on, so that really helps in keeping the mattress from, you know, staining, because those are washable. And then at night I do turn on her humidifier, and this is the brand of the humidifier that I have. See if you guys can see it right there, but I will link it below as well. So I turn on her humidifier at night, and it has the light as well, so she does have some light in here. For her showers, I started off using the Burt's Bees Baby Bee shampoo and body wash. Now I do love how this stuff smells, and I was using their lotion as well, but I stopped using it because her face started breaking out. I do also have the diaper rash cream, and a little bit goes a long way. I'll show you guys what it looks like in just a second. But I haven't had any issues with diaper rash with her because I do change her quite frequently. But sometimes I will put some at night since she does have the diaper on for so long. So alternate between the Babyganics shampoo and body wash. Now I do like how this smells, and she loves the bubble bath as well. I'll show you guys a little bubble bath picture right here, but she loves kicking her feet around in the water and she gets really happy. But I did run out of that one, so I will have to go pick up another one. But these are definitely great products, so I definitely do recommend these. Now as far as moisturizing her skin, I just use coconut oil, and it works great on her. I don't really use anything on her hair because she's so small. She doesn't need anything in her hair. I just wash it, and then I put just a tad bit of coconut oil on it. So that's been working perfectly fine for her, and as well as her skin clearing up after using the Burt's Bees lotion. The coconut oil really helped that clear up. I have the Nose Frida, which works really well. My husband prefers this over the little ball that they give you at the hospital, but I don't really have to use it it too much because I don't have too many issues with too many boogies. I did enter her into the Gerber Baby Photo Search, so if you guys please will take a minute out of your day to vote for her, I will post the link in the description box below. But you could basically just search for her under Kylie, and she's in Houston, and you guys obviously can see what she looks like. But I definitely really would appreciate it. But I hope you guys enjoy the update. Let me know what other baby videos you would like to see. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Good night. I should say good night, Kylie. Say good night, baby. Bye. Hi guys. So a lot of you have been asking me for Kylie. Kylie. Look at you, babas. Babas. Kylie, you ready? No. Here. Don't put that in your mouth. So I hope you guys don't mind. We did end up on the floor over here, but you guys can get a better look at her. Kylie. Kylie. Baby. Okay, she's off in her own world. Girl, don't. No, you cannot eat that. You can't eat that. That's not food. That's not food.